welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to use and make Hot's Tween itself. Basically, we will be learning about Tween service in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so let's first talk about Tween service. Now, obviously, Tween service is a service in Roblox Studio where you can make pods move smoothly, if that makes sense. Basically, let me just put this into an example. If you want to create a door, you would use the position of the door to open it, but it wouldn't really look realistic because if you added a click detector and you clicked on the door, it will just immediately jump to the position. We don't want that. So that's why there's something called Tween service in Roblox Studio. Right in front of me, I have a part. It's green in color. I'm pretty sure you can tell. Anyway, this part, say I wanted it to go up. Now you can do that. Now, Tween service has many options you can actually do. You can make the position. You can make the position of this to go. You can even make the rotation. You can make it transparent. You can make this size go bigger and whatnot. Let me just make this normal. So yeah, that's the basics of Tween service. Now let's start coding. Alright guys, so first let's just insert a script inside the part. Now we can introduce our services, our Tween information, and I'll keep explaining it while we're going on. So first let's introduce our service. So we can write service, and now we can write local Tween service equal to game get service. Now in parentheses, you can write Tween service. Now you have to write this because obviously you need to get the service from the game. Now let's move on to variables. So we can write variables. Now first off, we'll be say moving this part 50 or 20 studs up. It's our Tween for now. So we can write local part equal to script.parent, just introducing our part. Now we have to make our Tween. So there's something called Tween information. This is basically the information that the Tween is going to use to, tween up everything. So we can write local Tween info. But don't make this exactly like it because there's another thing called Tween info, which is a part of Roblox Studio. As you can see, there's something called Tween info. Now you write Tween info.new. Now let's just skip a few things. And now inside here we can write. So inside the brackets, we'll have to write a few information things. So the first is the time. How much time does this Tween take? So let's just make it 5 seconds and make sure to put a comma on them, then move on to the next one. Now, the next is called easing style. I'll show you a document right now. So basically, this is easing style. I will leave a link to the create.roblox.com about Tween service, but now let's come back to this. So, easing style is basically the style that the Tween is going to happen in. So there are many things. Let me show you. Enum. First, write enum dot easing style dot. So there are things like linear, back, quad, sine, cubic, quart, quint, bounds, elastic, circular, exponential. Now I will just show you an example of them. So linear is basically just the normal smooth animation. So we'll go with that now. Now our next thing. Oops, I forgot to put comma. Shit. Alright. Now the next thing is our easing direction. I'll also show you a picture of that right now. Now easing direction has three things. It's in, out, and out. So you can experiment with tweening. So yeah. So now you write enum dot easing direction dot let's just make it in. In is my choice with these parts. Now, the next thing is whether you want this to repeat, and that is a number. How many times do you want this to repeat? I typically want this to repeat 5 times. Let's just say that. And now we put a comma, and now we write whether you want this to reverse. And this is a Boolean value, so it can be true or false. So let's just write true. So this is just an example. And next is our delay time. So how much time does it take before each tween repeats? Let's make it 1 second, and we're done. Let's just delete the spaces. And so this is our tween information. So this is what the tween is going to use. So next we have to write our tween. So we can write local tween equal to let's just say for tween we can write our for So for tween we can write this. So put brackets, and now write the following. Now if you want this to change the position of the part, then you have to write position equal to and whatever position. And like I said before, I will be changing the part studs. Like I will make the part go up 20 studs. So for that I can write part dot position plus vector 3 dot new 0 comma 20 comma 0. Now that that's done, we can use whatever we have written so far, and we can play it. So that we'll call local tween play. This is the last thing. So yeah. So now write equal to, and here's where we're going to use the tween service. So we can write tween service create, and now we have to put all our things. So first we need to introduce the part. So the part will be part comma, now we're tween information, tween info, then comma our properties, so tween. And now we're done. Now all we have to do is tween play play, and that's it. We're done. So now let's just try it out, shall we? Let's run the code, and as you can see, it's moving up 20 studs. Oh yeah, there. And it keeps reversing. So if I had set that reverse value, which is Boolean, false, it will not reverse. And now this will carry on around 5 times. So yeah, now that you understand that this is how tween service works, let's start experimenting with this. So say I want this to rotate 20 studs. So let's just elevate this a little. We'll make this a little flat. I think this looks nice, good. And now we will go back to our script, and now here we can write rotation. We don't have to change much because it's just the same thing. And now we run it, it will change the rotation. So let's see it. As you can see, it's rotating to 20 studs. And since it's moving diagonally because I've only used the axis in the middle. So yeah, this is why it does that. Anyway, this is basically rotation. You can set it to whatever rotation. Now there's I'm gonna just show you guys all the other things. So like there is tween rotation, after that position. Now there's size. Yes, size. So let's just click size, and it will expand in size. So yeah, let's just wait. Oh, look at that. So okay, alright, that's fine. Now we'll be trying out tween.transparency. Now if we run it, it will. Oh, sorry. we have to make this 1. So for transparency, you'll have to set a value. So we'll just make this 1. That is, it will become transparent, then it will become not transparent. As you can see, it's becoming transparent, and now it will not become transparent. So this is basically Tween service. I hope you guys learned this. Now I will be showing you what you can do. Say you did not want, say let's just go back to our position. Okay guys, so we're back at the position part. Now we have, let's say we want our this part to go to another part's position. It's not that hard to do that. So we can just duplicate this part and delete the script. I will make this part right here, and I will make it red, and I will delete the script inside this because we don't need it. I will also make this can't collide false so that it doesn't bug. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, now I want this part to move to this part, so let's just call this red part destination. Now you can do this with anything, alright? Destination. Alright, you can, oh my god, sorry, anyway, you can do this with anything actually. So let's delete this, and we'll create a new variable. This will be called our destination. Local destination equal to workspace dot destination, and now we can write destination dot position, and that's it. Now if we run it, this green part will go towards the red part's position. As you can see, it's going towards the red part, and it will go merge with it and go back to its original position. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you learned something about Tween service in today's video, or got an idea on how Tween service works. I will leave the necessary documents and links in the video description. And for now, goodbye. This is Kevin, signing out.